Hello you fantastic people and welcome back to Borderlands 3. This morning, so many things were announced, like a lot of things. Whilst I was asleep, I believe it was PAX or some gaming event if it wasn't PAX, they announced so many things, like it's kind of ridiculous. I wrote a list out just in case I forgot something. Starting with DLC 1 has been announced, there has been a trailer, there has been a date, and it is so soon. DLC 3, they just low-key dropped the name for that, and it's coming out summer. They didn't really give it a date, but it's coming out in summer. They also released the roadmap, finally. It was supposed to come out like a month ago, but they released the roadmap for the next few months, which is super exciting because there's a lot of great things in there. And they also released a decent sized update as well. I believe it came out this morning or yesterday, whenever it was, that actually had some buffs to some weapons that have long overdue needed a buff. Oh, and also apparently there's a Borderlands movie coming. I don't know why, how, or when that became a thing, but it's a thing. But yeah, anyways, in this video, I'm going to go through all of that stuff for you guys so you guys can check it out and get up to date with all the new Borderlands 3 info that came out this morning if you haven't already found out. Now, before we get too far into this video, if you guys haven't seen the DLC 1 trailer yet and you guys want to watch that without any spoilers beforehand, I'll link it in the description of this video. I'm not going to play it in this video because YouTube will copyright strike the heck out of that. But if you guys want to check it out, if you haven't seen it already, feel free to click the link in the description, watch another tab, and then come back to this video so you guys can check out all the other info without getting any spoilers whatsoever. Feel free to do that now, and yeah, we're going to continue with the video. But yeah, for everybody else that's already seen the trailer, or the people that just came back from watching the trailer, how damn keen are you guys? First of all, it's in 2 weeks. It comes out on the 13th of March, which is low-key crazy and super soon. So I have to get definitely organized with all my YouTube things and my streaming things like tomorrow. I need to hurry up about it. But how good? First of all, Gaige is coming back, which I know a lot of people will be keen about. I would assume they weren't released. I'll bring back any other characters without dropping them in the trailer, but you know, we can always fingers crossed that more characters will be returning, because so many of the characters in the Borderlands story universe, I guess, aren't in Borderlands 3 yet, and so many people want so many people back. I literally want them all back like immediately because that would be great. The main one, a lot of people are saying that they think Axton will be coming back, because personally I don't know a lot about this story, so correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently Gaige and Axton went off and were doing Vault Hunter things together, so potentially coming back. Also, Gaige is a wedding planner. That's cool. Also, Wainwright and Hammerlock getting married is kind of dope. Also, on top of that, the wedding invitation was a great subtle joke or hint to that, which I just think is Borderlands 3 just gold quality, honestly. But yeah, DLC 1, lots of great things coming. There's new legendaries, there's new cosmetics, there's going to be the characters coming back, there's going to be new bosses and just loot and all the great stuff in Borderlands 3 is going to be in DLC 1. I'm super pumped for it. If you guys haven't already subscribed to the channel, I highly recommend doing so, because I'm going to be covering all the DLC 1 stuff and all the legendaries and all the fun stuff in DLC 1. But yeah, anyways, I'll move on from DLC 1 because otherwise I'll talk about it all day. But if you guys have any suggestions, thoughts, theories, anything like that, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear all your thoughts and everything on DLC 1 down in the comment section. But yeah, moving on to the roadmap, I'll show it on screen for you guys for the 2020 spring content roadmap for Borderlands 3. So obviously, starting with March 13th, the Guns, Love and Tentacles, the marriage of Wainwright and Hammerlock DLC 1. That's the first one that's obviously in the roadmap. The second one is Mayhem 2.0, which I'm also super keen about, because Mayhem 4, like, we've kind of just conquered it. It's great. I mean, there's a lot of things that could be improved about the Mayhem mode itself. It's not perfect. There's a lot of things wrong with it. So Mayhem 2.0, fingers crossed, will fix those things wrong with it, and obviously increase the difficulty or add different harder aspects to the game, which, you know, we always want in Borderlands 3. So after like 2 weeks of playing the DLC 1, then we'll have Mayhem 2.0 to just conquer and smash through. And then on top of that, Revenge of the Cartels, which I have absolutely no information about whatsoever. So if there's anything online, let me know in the comment section down below, because I've totally missed it if there is. But so far, all I know about it is Revenge of the Cartels is a new free in-game content. Take out the cartel operatives, kill things in other words, and earn unique event rewards, which I assume that's kind of just like all the other free in-game events. It'll be for a short amount of time. There might be some new legendaries, cosmetics, things to get whilst the event is live, and likely won't be able to get those after the event has finished. So a thing to definitely jump on and get in April while the event is on, which you can also get mid Mayhem 2 or 2.0, leveling up or, you know, progressing, building, etc. And then the fourth thing on the Borderlands 3 2020 spring content roadmap is the Guardian Takedown, which is coming in May, which is a little further away, but I mean, 2 months, not too far. After you, completely conquer Mayhem 2.0 for a month, you get the Guardian Takedown, which I would assume it is just essentially the same as the Melee 1 Takedown, but obviously a different story or different bosses, all that sort of fun stuff. That'll be coming in May. Again, it is free, just like the Melee 1 Takedown, which is fantastic. The Iridian themed Takedown, new challenging bosses, and earn unique gear and cosmetics. I would assume bunch of new legendaries, fingers crossed. The Melee 1 Takedown did come with Mayhem 4, so there was a bit of extra legendaries added to the game at the same time with that one, but I would assume the Guardian Takedown would have just as many dedicated legendaries as the Melee 1 Takedown did. So fingers crossed that's a thing, because we always want more legendaries in Borderlands 3. So looking forward to that as well. But yeah, that is a super solid 2020 spring roadmap, or spring for America at least. For Borderlands 3, I'm super keen for all of those things, and they sound great. I mean, I'm sure there'll be more information as we get closer to the event, so I don't want to just shove all the info in our faces straight away. But those are some great things coming to Borderlands 3. And on top of the 2020 spring roadmap, I actually somehow forgot to write this down. I literally wrote a list so that I wouldn't forget things. And I forgot things, making it useless. But anyway, there's another great thing coming to Borderlands 3, and it is Steam. Borderlands 3 is coming to Steam. So if you guys are the kind of the group that was quite a large group, honestly, at the start of Borderlands 3, that didn't want to get it because it was coming out on Epic Store. If you guys have something against Epic, you can now get it on Steam, or not yet, very, very, very soon. On March 13th, you can get it on Steam, which will be lined up perfectly the same day as the Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC, DLC 2. And on top of that, if you guys have it on console already and you have a PC but you don't play it on PC, I highly recommend getting it. Not paid or sponsored or anything like that to say that, but my personal opinion is a lot of fun to play on PC, particularly if you have a higher end PC. I just recently got my huge rig of a thing. If you guys haven't seen it already, I have a video on it. It's disgustingly strong. It's a lot of fun to play on. First of all, the graphics are so much prettier. The load times are so much faster. If you're like me, like I do a lot of videos on this channel of just killing a whole bunch of bosses a bajillion times. So doing that on PS4 takes a lot of time. For example, we killed Borminates on a live stream for 15 hours and we killed him like 500 times, and damn was that painfully slow. But on PC, if I did that, I would have saved many hours, because the load times are ridiculously quick. It's like 5 seconds on the way in versus 30 on console. On the way out, it's like 2 seconds versus at least 10-15 on console. So you're saving so much time if you're doing stuff like that. Plus, it's just a lot of fun playing with mouse and keyboard, in my opinion. But yeah, that is another great thing coming to Borderlands 3. And if you thought there couldn't possibly be more stuff already announced at Borderlands 3, you were quite incorrect. There is just that much stuff that was announced today. The DLC 3, for some reason they gave us the name for that today. Honestly surprised by that, but they did that. It is called The Outlaws and Dinosaurs, which it kind of hints at a few things, at least in my mind. One, fingers crossed, Torg, due to the Torg DLC from Borderlands 2. If you guys haven't played it, it's one of the greatest DLCs of any game ever, in my opinion. And there's a dinosaur in that, so it's a bit of a stretch, but fingers crossed Torg will be in the game a bit more. And also, I'm really hoping that Gunzerker will be coming back in that DLC. Seeing as they brought Gaige back for DLC 2, I want to see Gunzerker or Krieg or someone awesome. Just bring more people back. Fingers crossed, at least for me, it'll be Gunzerker. But yeah, if you guys have any thoughts or theories or anything like that for DLC 3 as well, I would love to hear in the comment section down below. Leave a comment down there, because I honestly just want to know everything Borderlands 3 related. So if you guys have any insider knowledge or just great theories that will definitely come true, then let me know in the comment section down below. And on top of that, there was a huge update patch thing today on Borderlands 3 as well, which honestly I didn't think it was going to be a huge one. I thought it'd be small and then it'd have all this stuff in the DLC and the PAX announcements and everything, but alas, I was wrong. There was more updates than I expected. There was actually buffs to some weapons. They've needed it for so damn long. I won't run through all of the stats and the numbers and all the notes and everything. If you guys want to read all that stuff, you can check out the link down below in the description. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, down below, I always retweet all the important information that Borderlands/Gearbox/2K post about Borderlands 3, any upcoming information, all the patch notes, all that sort of stuff. You can always find it down below on Twitter there if you guys use Twitter. But I'm just going to run through the main 3 things, of course, being the buffs to 3 different horribly, laughably horrible weapons in Borderlands 3. I'm sure I'm upsetting somebody. There's probably somebody that has actually made a decent build for these weapons, but generally the generally accepted thing by the Borderlands 3 community that these 3 weapons generally sucked and no one wanted to pick them up ever. That being the Woodblocker Sniper Rifle, which I've just seen way too many times in the game. It drops way too often, as well as the Bane Sniper Rifle, as well as the Lob Shotgun. These 3 have had significant buffs in damage, in the way it interacts in the game, in magazine size, in recoil reductions, in fire rate changes, I believe. So many things have been changed to them. I haven't been able to get on and check them out. I'm sure you'll be able to get any of those weapons because they drop so frequently, very quickly, if you actually want to jump in and test them out for yourselves. But they have been significantly increased. I don't believe there's actually been certain numbers dropped by the percentage amounts. Usually they have, say, damage increased by 70%. I don't think they actually did that for this one. It just says greatly increased. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below if you guys know the exact percentage, but all those 3 weapons have been significantly increased. So if you guys get those in the next 5 minutes of farming, feel free to check them out and see if you guys can actually use them, if they're a viable weapon to use in Mayhem 4, because I'm going to be checking them out, because why not? All the things that get buffed in this game usually turn out to work really well with lots of different builds. I'll be checking them out in the next few days. And yeah, that is the 3 weapons that have been updated. Super brief, I know, for the update patch notes, but I don't want to make this video super long. And the final thing in this video is apparently there's a Borderlands 3 movie happening. I don't know when, why, how this thing became a thing, but I saw a tweet via Randy Pitchford and Gearbox and Borderlands saying that they had actually found a director for this movie, and it was just in a simple tweet. I retweeted if you guys want to check it out. It's literally the weirdest way to announce that we're having a Borderlands 3 movie. All the replies in that tweet was like, what? There's a movie happening? Since when is there a movie happening? But apparently it's the thing. Apparently they've got a few cast members, the story's already done, and the director is being chosen and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, apparently there's actually a thing coming to the Borderlands universe, which is dope. Historically, video games turned into movies hasn't gone very well, but fingers crossed, I'm pretty hopeful. I mean, Borderlands has one of the best universe stories, in my opinion, that could be transferred into a movie. So if they actually do it well, I'd be super pumped for that. Borderlands have just done a really good job of integrating anything they've done so far, like Borderlands 1, pre-sequel, Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3, Borderlands Telltale have all been great successes, at least in my opinion. Borderlands pre-sequel on the bit of a lower end, but everything else I've really enjoyed. So if they manage to do a movie, movies are like up there with my favorite things next to video games. So if they can nail that, I'll be so damn keen. But yeah, that is all the information I currently have on it. If you guys know anything else or found out anything, let me know in the comment section down below, or tweet it at me or anything like that on Twitter. And yeah, super keen for that. Let me know your guys' opinions down below in the comment section about the movie. If you guys are keen for it, if you guys have any theories about what the story will be about, do you think it will follow the old characters? Do you think it will follow a new Vault Hunter of sorts with a new story, new worlds or anything like that? I'm super keen. I think personally they'll follow a new Vault Hunter, but I'm hoping they'll have a lot of the old characters or existing characters in the movie, because that would be amazing. And yeah, that is a ton of information for Borderlands 3 in one video. So if you guys found this helpful or enjoyable, if you did, feel free to smash subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. If you guys want to hit the bell down below, YouTube will notify you for whenever I post a video. And yeah, if you guys want to smash like, share the video around with your friends so they can find out all the information that is jam-packed into one video, I'd really appreciate that as well. Also, massive thank you to all the support on the recent videos. I went away on holidays for like a week. I had some videos scheduled to post whilst I was away, and a lot of those popped off and you guys loved them, and it showed lots of support. So thank you much for that. You guys are awesome. And yeah, see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be out tomorrow. Working on a big one for you guys, and hopefully I can get it out on time. And yeah, till then, have a fantastic day or night, whatever time it is for you guys, and adios.